Can good posture really change your golf swing? In my 35 years as a coach, I've never seen a consistent, stable, powerful swing from a bad posture position. The pros don't do it. So don't make it part of your swing. So how do you find your best posture position, and what influence does that have during the swing? Stay tuned. I'm Andrew Cullen, and this is Golf Yourself to Life.
Cut!
Did we have to say chopper? It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to show you first of all how we get into good posture position, and then hang around to the end. If you're an office worker sitting at your desk all day, I often see this turning up for lessons, shoulders forward, head forward. So we're still in office position and really not in a position to hit the golf ball. So hang around to the end. I'll show you a very easy exercise you can do at home to get you set up better to the golf ball. All right, I'm going to show you a little exercise I learned from the brilliant biomechanics coach Mike Adams some time ago about how to get into a good athletic posture position. So you can do this along with me. We stand upright first of all, and what to notice is head and spine in line. We're in our natural S form of the spine, but head and spine in line so the feeling is straight, shoulders wide and knees only slightly flexed when we're standing straight up and down. It's not comfortable to stand with bent knees or straight knees, so we're just standing straight up and down. Now all I have to do to get into a good setup position for the golf ball is to actually bend forward from the hip. That's it. So I'm not trying to go in the knees, I'm not rounding my shoulders, I'm not changing my head to spine relationship. All I'm doing from a stand-up position is just sitting back with the butt until we get the upper body aimed down towards the ball. So when I do turn, I'm throwing the club down towards the ball. That's the whole point in getting into this lower position in the first place. So often the question comes, how low do you go? So here's the brilliant test. So we put our hands on our thighs like that, and you just bend down, sit back until the longest finger reaches the top of your kneecap. That's how low you should go. Works for about 90% of people. Only doesn't work if the arms are very long or the fingers are very long. So let me show you from the side. I stand straight up, eyes forward, hands on the thighs. Right, so I'm just going to sit back until the longest finger touches my knees, ready to rumble. So let me show you that with the club and the ball. So we're standing straight up, sitting back. We're good. I might just have to adjust my distance to the ball a little bit. Weight should be underneath your shoelaces. So I'm in a good athletic position. Now, that gives me mobility to turn both ways, and that gives me stability to be able to stay relatively still right and left and up and down to the ball position as I'm making a powerful rotation of the body. So let me show you a few common positions I see on a day in, day out basis where I often just have to work on the posture and not on the swing technique, because the posture has such a big influence on the swing technique. Let's have a look. So let's have a look at three very common mistakes in the posture position. Number one, head down. So when the head goes down, basically at some point there's no way the left shoulder's got anywhere to go, and so we're going to pull the whole body up and out of position if you continue with the turn. Let me show you that from the front. So instead of head and spine in line, here we go, head down. Particularly difficult sometimes for people with glasses who have to focus out of the top of their glasses rather than the bottom of their glasses, but really try and find a comfortable head position where you're not too low with the head, otherwise again it's going to get in the way of the left shoulder for the right hand golfer. So again, rather than really nice set up posture position, head is down. At some point, if you're turning well, the left shoulder's got nowhere to go, and if I continue the turn from there, the left shoulder's just going to pull the whole body up and out of position. Now, not impossible to hit the ball from there if you got good eye to ball coordination, but if I'm going right and up, at some point I got to go down and left, and that's very difficult to get any repetition of the low point. So head up is really the rule here, not head down. Again, all we're trying to do is keep the head and spine in line to be able to have the freedom of mobility and stability. All right, number 2, shoulders round instead of shoulders square, so to sit. Sometimes just thinking of the distance between your shoulder blades is the solution here. So if I go shoulders round to the ball, I disconnect the arms from what the body's doing. And to be honest, we can see all sorts of variations there. The arms, when they've got the free roll, can swing the club in absolutely every direction. The arms, again, when the shoulders are wide, shoulder blades together, when the arms are better connected to what the body's doing, we're going to get much more consistency of swing plane because the arms are following better the body rather than the arms doing their own thing. So be very careful, all you office workers out there who've been sitting on the keyboard all day. I sympathize, but try and feel you're standing proud to the ball, shoulders wide or shoulder blades together, rather than hunched up to the ball. That's where you see this little humpback sometimes, is when rather than a beautiful athletic position, we're shoulders forward, head down, and suddenly I've got the Notre Dame approach to hitting golf balls. All right, so shoulders wide. All right, and number 3, most sort of popular mistake in posture, sitting down instead of sitting back. So by sitting down, I keep the upper body in much too upright a position. It's very difficult to turn well and get the club throwing down towards the ball. And then we start to see compensation after compensation of the arms trying to pull. We also, from a position where the knees are sitting down, it's much more difficult to get the hips turning. We've got more mobility from this natural position. Again, the upper body is turning it from the start, so from the belt to the neck. If this is what's starting the swing, at some point the pelvis will come with you, and as long as the knees are not too flexed, it will come easily with you. If we're sitting down too much, even with a good position of the upper body, there'll come a point where the pelvis just can't go with you, and either you'll have a very short turn or you'll start to overcompensate with the arm swing. So we need to get, again, these 3 natural positions: head and spine in line, shoulders wide, on the natural knee flex, and all you're doing, it's super simple, is just sitting backwards. Again, your reference point, longest finger to the top of the kneecap. All right, we've got beautiful athletic position now. Let's just hit the damn thing. Oh yeah. So I'm just going to give you at the end here just a little exercise to help you get into athletic, beautiful posture. Now, for those of you who follow my channel already, you know I like to keep things fun and simple, and this hanging is the most simple and effective exercise I can find for improving your posture. You're able to get your natural posture, head and spine in line, shoulders wide, very easily by just hanging for a few seconds every day. Personally, I do an exercise regime in the morning, circuits, and within those circuits I do 3 times then of 1 minute hanging for my posture. It also increases your grip strength. Not that we're trying to hang on for dear life to the golf club, but if you've got stronger forearms, stronger grip strength, you're able to control the club easier with less grip pressure. So a double whammy effect of just hanging. So get yourself a bar, get yourself a pair of these gloves, otherwise you're going to get some blisters, and just try and hang for as long as you can, 2 or 3 times with rest in between, and I guarantee your posture will get better, particularly for you office workers sitting in front of the desk all day. Many thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you improve your swing and posture. Let me know in the comments below how you're getting on. See you real soon. I'm the king of the swingers room, jungle VIP. Reach the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.